the Super Friends.
Look around here. There's enough niggas in here to make a Tarzan movie.
How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, people? You're listening to Chad, and today I want to talk about the Revolt Summit, an event financed by Sean Diddy Combs that occurred this past weekend and what it revealed about black people in politics. Because where the black community stands on political matters in the Trump era here in the United States is a discussion that has been long overdue since 2016 or 2017, I guess. And as you can see, we have on the panel, from left to right, Tamika Mallory, an activist and feminist, Katrina Pearson, a conservative and former spokesperson for Donald Trump during his presidential campaign, rappers Killer Mike and T.I., who are activists, American conservative and political activist Candace Owens, Stephen Parget of some organization called the Dream Defenders, last but not least, moderator, journalist Jeff Johnson. Okay, now I think that the whole summit really came down to T.I. versus Candace Owens. Although some of the other panelists had some good talking points, but the spotlight was focused more on those two. And we know that many black people don't like Candace Owens, and they've been dying to see someone to tell her about herself. However, she was 100% spot on with what she said. Check it out.
Actually is, and I think that the most important thing for people in this room to understand is that there is a very small window. Right now, the black vote is the most important vote in the country. There's a very small window before our vote's not going to matter. These conferences won't matter, and us sitting here won't matter, because illegal immigration, if you're looking at the numbers, every new birth in this country, 60% of all new births are Hispanic Americans. And they say illegal is the new black because it's true. And there's a reason why they're advocating for open borders. Right now, our vote means a lot, but new births of black Americans have stagnated. The population growth within black America has stagnated. So the second thing that I think is really important, and you may have heard me testify in front of Congress, is the illiteracy rates that are facing black America. 75% of black boys in California can't pass a reading exam. The biggest issue facing black America is father absence. We have children that are growing up without their fathers in the home, and that is being incentivized by the government right now via the welfare system. When the government says we'll give you more money if you don't marry the father of your children, you are incentivizing bad behavior in our community. What happens when you remove a father from the home? This is why I do not mess with feminism at all. I'm not with it. This breakdown and mocking masculinity, making it seem like there's something wrong to be a man, all of this contributes to the breakdown of family.
Alright, people, now I have to ask, why in the hell would anyone who's supposed to be for the advancement of black people have a problem with what Candace Owens said? I mean, you hear jeering coming from the audience, which caused the moderator, Jeff Johnson, to speak up. And kudos to Killer Mike for saying that you cannot take the truth and be mad at who tells it to you. Alright, now Candace Owens says something else that I have stated many times before on my channel. And that was about how easy it is to manipulate black people. Because many black people cannot see how the race card can be used to manipulate them. Just watch the clip.
Because the first thing he said was that
Tamika, you're asking a different question than T.I. did. T.I. said, how can you work with an administration that has never denounced white supremacy? You're talking about Charlottesville?
I'm talking about talking points that come out later. But what he starts with is racism. That's what comes out his mouth when he starts.
See? And let me tell you why the black vote is the easiest vote for Democrats to keep for the last 60 years. All they have to do to get our vote, let me tell you something. If people know what you fear, you are the easiest person to control. The Democrats have figured out that Black America is emotionally responsive to the word racism. She says racism, you jump up and you start cheering. You haven't even listened to what I've said to rebut it, okay?
Cheer.
But
She's not wrong, people. She is not wrong. Because how many of us grew up believing that the Democrats have been the party for poor black people and the Republicans are the party of the racists? And don't be a black Republican, because they're nothing but a bunch of sellouts and Uncle Toms. Because you know, in the black community, free thinking is not tolerated. If you don't pledge your loyalty to the Democratic God and denounce white supremacy, then thou will be labeled a coon and be forever a pariah amongst their own people.
Please answer this. I have a question.
So-
I have a question.
so wait,
please,
wait. Tip,
please just
Tip,
allow me
before
just
you-
one outburst. Please. I have a question. When you say make America great again, which period are we talking about? The period when women couldn't vote? The period when we were hanging from trees?
I'll answer.
Or like the crack era? Which period in America are you trying to make America like
so
again?
I am answering your
Which
question.
period was America great that we're trying to replicate?
Well,
Which era was it? Tell me.
I think I'll answer your question.
Tell me.
I'm ready to answer your question.
Which era was it?
What?
Which era was so great?
I'm gonna boo when I say slavery was all over the world, which is a fact. Why are you booing a fact?
Because you're making light of.
No, I'm not.
You're making light
I
of
haven't
the
gotten to my
enslavement
points. I'm not
of
making-
people that look like us. You can't
All
make
right.
light of that. That ain't nothing
I
you
haven't
breeze
even
over.
finished the sentence. How am I making
You
light of
started
anything?
with some bullshit.
Okay.
First of all, let me say this. T.I. needs to just shut the fuck up and go sit his monkey ass down somewhere. Cause the nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm sorry if you're a fan of Tip, but buffoonery is not a form of intellectual dialogue. However, I'll admit that he did box Candace Owens in by asking her a loaded question. And she should have rejected that loaded question. And for those of you who don't know what a loaded question is, I'll happily explain it to you. See, a loaded question is a question that is meant to get you to contradict yourself. Sometimes a loaded question can be used to trick you into revealing your level of intelligence,
I'd like to welcome to the stage.
or to show other people that you may not be as smart as you put off.
Like this young man because
Only a fool would answer a loaded question
he went from ash
because of the fact that a person might not really believe the thing that they're saying. So I'll give Tip credit for that.
the notorious beat.
Then we had these pro-black sites making it sound like T.I. just thrashed Candace Owens. Look, people, just because he said that she started with some bullshit and got the crowd hyped up isn't the equivalent of winning a debate. See, black people's biggest folly is that they think that you have to wear a paramilitary beret and a made-in-China dashiki to be able to speak for black people. Oh, and plus, you have to have the right lingo. Can you dig it? Show you right. Right on, right on. Fuck the pigs. Fuck Whitey. Fuck the police. Nigga. The point I'm trying to make here is that we cannot keep holding on to the things that are self-defeating to us. Nor can we afford being willfully ignorant of what is at stake for black people. We have to start pulling our heads out of our asses and see what's really going on or going down in the world. Plus, we need to stop allowing these buffoons and wannabe intellectuals think that they can speak for us. And last but not least, people, we have got to stop being so fucking emotional. Again, you're listening to Chad, Leave a comment, like, share to help this channel grow. And I'm signing off this bitch, nigga.